back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Secondary Position Challenge here within the Shuffle Draft Showdown series that we've been doing. And things are not looking good for us as of late. We have lost the last 3 games. We just came off the back of a 1-0 loss to the Herbivores in the first game of the doubleheader. We're heading out for game 2 here and hoping to set things straight with Beavis Ortiz on the mound. Our offense has been very, very lackluster recently, and we're hoping things can turn around. But unfortunately, the last time we saw Dot DeCornis, she had our number. Let's go ahead and set the lineup here. I've already made a couple of adjustments. We're actually going to move some stuff around, try and jostle the team and see if that can help reset some stuff here. Starting with Mario Mustachio in the leadoff spot. We'll see how that plays out. Rob Glover, number 2, Tough Lift in the 3 spot, followed by Batch Wilson this time. Razzie's tense, we're going to put her down to 5. We'll have Dion Base in the DH spot. At 6, Hera comes back into catch in the number 7 spot, followed by Benny Balmer. And Maggie Rags will stay out there as Dilly Daller is still tense. We will have Beavis Ortiz on the mound, and we're going to keep the alternate uniforms for this one for both teams. Let's see if we can get to Dot DeCornis this time with a shakeup in the lineup. We're going to see if we can figure some things out and see if the team can get things sorted back out before it gets too out of hand. We are still in the lead in the wild card race, but I don't feel very confident about this team. We just have to make sure we can make it to the playoffs, and then we will go from there. So it'll be Mario Mustachio. I put him in the leadoff spot, threw some stuff at the wall. We'll see what sticks. We'll see if he feels a lot more comfortable leading off. He has not been great at all this entire year. He'll take a first pitch strike. She's really dotting the corners so far. Misses the inside pitch, and it's a 1-1 count. And a dribbler to second base. So maybe that was not the right idea. We're going to start with a ground out for out number 1. Rob Glover comes up batting .400 on the year with 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Gets ahead at tier 3 for Dot DeCornis, and she'll get him to pop up into foul territory. It's going to be an easy play for Sak De Song for out number 2. So far, we made a mistake. And Tough Lift, who's batting .500 after 13 games, very impressive. 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. And he'll get a base hit here as it drops right in front of Super Samson. Neutral Mojo, I think he was locked in last game for a minute at least, and I think that might have given him the chance to get that one. But we'll take a base hit with 2 outs, and Batch Wilson comes up. 310 on the year, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. He has cooled off a lot as of late. No speed at first, but locked in. Tough Lift. It's a 1-1 count here for Batch. He'll take a ball low. Dot DeCornis with a 1.46 ERA and a 1.46 whip, and she'll get a grounder to third. An easy play for Kate Gutterson, and that's out number 3. A base hit stranded at first, and Tough Lift will head over to first base to field his position. As we'll see Beavis Ortiz come out. He has been, I'd say, a pretty reliable pitcher for us with a 2.31 ERA, a 1.63 whip, and 9 strikeouts through 3 starts this year. This is his last start of the season. And an 0-2 count against Sakta, who's tense. Will get a called strike 3. Can't believe it, and neither can I. Called strike 3, a nasty pitch from Beavis on the curveball that just catches the corner, just barely. That'll be out number 1. Now Bo Belter, who had a home run in his last game, which was the game winner in the first inning. He is keying up on that tier 2 fastball trait. A 1-2 count here. Beavis being smart with the off-speed stuff. Can't catch the bottom of the zone there. And gets hit by the ball. He gets the fastball, but he's the fastball hitter this time. Getting hit by the ball, and he'll head over to first base. We'll see what that does to affect his health or mojo. It doesn't do either, but Beavis is now tense after that one. We'll see if he can recover quickly. With 1 out and good speed over at first base, Yacker Asherbaum comes up batting .250 on the year. He has 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. He takes a fork for strike 2 there. And checking on the runner back safely. Infield at double play depth and out of position because he was playing double play was Rob Glover. And that's going to mean a base hit for Yacker Asherbaum and 2 on. with only one out for Kay Gutterson. He'll have Tier 2 RBI hero activated along with his locked-in mojo. Beavis still tense. 250 average with no home runs and 1 RBI for Keg on the year. Fouled off, and it's a 1-1 count. Beavis trying to get his mojo back as they'll get a called strike at the top of the zone. On a 1-2, they check on the runner. Back safely. And a ball inside. Ball high and full count here with 1 out. We'll see if the runners take off. They don't. It's not an expectation here with only 1 out. 2 disengagements, and runner does not take off, and it's fouled back. We'll do it again. And Kay Gutterson blasts off into center field. A no-doubt shot off the bat there, and a 3-run homer. 450 feet for Keg's first home run of the year and 4th RBI. On the 3-run shot, they get a 3-0 lead. What a game. What a season this has been. Vinny Vortex comes up batting .314. Beavis, who's been reliable for us all year, is rattled. Vortex flies out to center field. Easy play for Benny Balmer. We'll see if Beavis goes back to tense mojo. He's still going to stay rattled here now against Super Samson, who's batting .320 on the season. He has been hot. He pops this one up off the end of the bat, and that's going to be an easy play for Rob Glover in shallow right center to finally end the inning. But they say only 2 hits? Was 1 a walk? No, it was 2 hits, wasn't it? Oh, the beanball by Bo Belter. That's an alliteration there. Beanball for Bo Belter. 3-run homer for Keg Gutterson, and we are in a deficit here. Through 1 inning, Razzie Dazzler, who's tense, will ground out to second base. She has been cooling off lately as well. Our offense was hot for a while, and everyone decided to fall flat at the same time, reminiscent of my Chicago Cubs post-All-Star break this year. 0-2 count here for Dion Base. Take a ball low. And whiffs through strike 3. Nice pitching from Dr. Cornice, but Dion looking like a fool out there. 2 quick outs, and Hera comes up batting .345, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. She got a day off last time as she has been worked to death behind the plate. We'll see if she got enough rest, as she is feeling well, not meaning her attributes are not being affected. She pops this one up into shallow center. Easy play for Super Samson, who calls everyone off, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Dr. Cornice. So what to expect? What would you expect? Anything different? No. Not from our offense. Hank Hart with a 2-hit day last time. He is batting .263 with no home runs, 1 RBI. He's locked in. Tier 2 first pitch prayer is a swung and miss for strike 1. Beavis back to tense mojo after getting that last out on the pop-up. And hit hard to deep center field. Benny Balmer should have room to play that one, and he will haul it in, out number 1. So Ham Slamus comes up batting .300 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. He's had a couple of clutch hits this year. Beavis still tense, and holy moly, that one hit hard, but right to Batch Wilson, who only had to retreat a couple of steps. And that's out number 2. Nori Miyoshi will come up now. She had a big double in the last game down the right field line. We'll see what she does here. Average sitting at 143. She tries that right field line again, but Tough Lift is able to get in front of it. Catch that for out number 3. So Beavis goes 1-2-3 in the second. Good response after giving up the 3-run homer to Keg Gutterson in the first inning. But without any offense, it doesn't matter how many runs we do or do not allow. We can never win a game like this. Benny swings through strike 1. Swings through strike 2. His average is at .222, by the way. Fouls one back. Dr. Cornice playing games on the corners. And it's going to be a slow dribbler to second base. That's out number 1. Dot will gain a mojo boost. Number 9 hitter Maggie Rags comes up. She is hitting .545 on the year with no home runs and 2 RBIs. And just missing the top outside part of the plate was Dr. Cornice there. She gets fouled to 1-1 count. Dot locked in. gets the changeup for strike 2. And strike 3 on the changeup. So Dot feeling herself as Maggie Rags strikes out. And with 2 outs, here comes Mario Mustachio. He grounded to second in his first at-bat. We decided to try him in the number 1 spot in the lineup. And so far, it does not look good. He does hit this one to right field, and it's going to be finding the glove of Vinny Vortex. He catches that just off the top of the grass. And it's another 1-2-3 inning through 3. Oh, my God. It feels so bad. I'm feeling like just giving up on this team. Beavis Ortiz still tense despite the 1-2-3 inning. He now faces off against tense Sakta Song. And again, he's looking for an off-speed pitch. 0-2 count. And an off-speed pitch up the middle. Diving play for Mario Mustachio with tier 3. Dive. Oh, wizard. And it still can't make it to first in time. And an infield single for Sakta Song. Bo Belter comes up. Messes with Beavis Ortiz after getting hit in the last at-bat. He threatens to hit him with the bat, but just joking, of course. He'll come up with a 2-0 count, and there's the fastball to right field, no-doubt shot. And they're eating this one up. Bo Belter belts one to right field, his second home run in 2 games against the Wild Pigs here. It's a 2-run shot, and that'll make it 5-0. Hitting it .457. Even farther than the K. Gutterson bomb. And Beavis Ortiz will still be tense as he gets a grounder to short from Yacker Asherbomb. So 3 batters in, he finally gets his first out of the inning. K. Gutterson comes up 1-for-1 with the 3-run homer in the first inning. And he's still locked in, but won't have his RBI hero trade activated. Well outside for Beavis Ortiz. He seems to be in his head right now. He is tense. And a base hit, diving play from Rob Glover. And then he'll get up and get the play over at first base for out number 2. It'll be a mojo boost for Rob Glover. Finally, somebody will get locked in. And Vinny Vortex will come up 0-for-1. Still locked in. A ball low. That one fouled back, and it's a 1-1 count. A quick grounder to third base, and Maggie Rags will make the play to end the inning. But a 2-run shot from Bo Belter makes it a 5-0 ball game through 3. Rob Glover comes up locked in after that nice diving play in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We start off the top of the 4th with only 1 hit so far. Dot's Corn is still locked in. She's only thrown 31 pitches total. And she'll get him to pop up there, but it goes foul, and he falls behind 0-2. Rob Glover will ground past Dot Cornice deep in center, and Ham Slamus will not be able to get to that one in time as Rob Glover will leg out an infield single. Base hit up the middle, and now 1 on for Tough Lift, who's locked in. Good speed at first base. Outside for ball 1 for Dot. She checks on the runner. He's back safely. She's at 35 pitches with this next one, and it's ball low, so 2-0 count here for Tough. See if he gets a pitch he likes. Nope, ball 3. We'll see if he gets a green light here. 3-0 count, and he does get a green light as he pushes one the opposite way into right field with the runner being held at first. Sakta had no chance to get that one. Big open field in right or between first and second, and that'll be 2 on and nobody out for Batch Wilson. He'll take a ball inside. This might be the best opportunity we have to pounce on Dot Cornice right now. And a foul off, a 1-2 count here for Batch. And he'll get a base hit through the left side this time as they're playing station-to-station ball and runners on the, or bases loaded, excuse me, with nobody out for Razzie Dazzler, who's tense. Oh, boy. She's struggling 0-for-1. She grounded out to second base her first at-bat. She'll take a strike at the top of the zone. That looked high, but okay. She'll take a strike at the top of the zone. That one looked pretty accurate. Tough out activates. She fouls one off in the same spot. Dot just peppering the top of the zone. And she fooled on the changeup, and that'll be swung through for strike 3. First out here for the Wild Pigs. Still bases loaded with only 1 out, and Dion Base will come up with tier 1 RBI 0. only barely impacting his traits. Strike at the top inside part of the zone. Ball in the dirt, block from Hank Hart. 1-1 count. Dion takes strike 2 right in the middle of the zone. And he checks his swing and holds back, ball too high. He pops one foul. 2-2 count here for Dion. We need you here, bud. And he'll take a ball outside. Full count here with 1 out. And he hits one hard to right field. This one's going to be hung out for Vinny Vortex. Runner tags from third base, excuse me. Rob Glover will score on that one easily. So it's going to be a sacrifice fly from Dion base. He is an RBI hero for the Wild Pigs right now. First run of the game, and we're down 5-1 now. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for Hera. She gets an off-speed pitch. She takes it for strike 1. Another off-speed pitch, take it for strike 2. She's guessing up there, and she's not guessing correctly. She'll take a ball low, 1-2 count, and Hera will hit one hard, but right to Yacker on the ground, and that'll end the inning. So we had bases loaded and nobody out. We managed to score 1 run, and it was on a sacrifice fly. So not a productive opportunity for the Wild Pigs, and it really just goes to show you what heart this team has right now. Super Sampson will come up. I believe he's 0 for 1, batting .308 now. He'll take a fork for strike 1, 1-1 count. Hit hard to deep center field. Well, playable. Benny Balmer races back and hauls that one in for out number 1. Hank Hart 0 for 1 today. Locked in still with tier 2 first pitch prayer. Beavis still tense. He's out here battling in the 4th inning. A diving play from Mario Mustachio. Gets up and can't make the play. He made a diving attempt, and the ball hit his glove, so he was able to knock it down, but couldn't get up in time. And Hank Hart legs out an infield single, I believe that will count as. I don't think that was an error. Max Texas will come in to replace Beavis Ortiz. Runner on first is Beavis's responsibility, with Ham Slamus coming up to the plate. Tier 3 crossed up for Max Texas, who's pitched well for us. This one hit hard to right field, but Batch Wilson will haul it in. Out number 2. Runner retreats back to first, and Nori Miyoshi will come up with tier 2 contact versus lefties. 0 for 1 today. Lined out to first in her first at-bat. Max Texas with a 2.38 ERA, 115 whip, and 14 strikeouts. This one hard, deep right center field. One hopping the wall, and it's going to get down. Batch Wilson will come up throwing, but a runner comes around all the way from first to score. Nori Miyoshi with a big double to get another RBI insurance run for the Herbivores as they take a 6-1 lead. So the run we just got last half inning gives right back to them as Max Texas can't get the weak hitting left fielder out. And Sakta Song will come up, number 1 hitter, 0 for 2 today, intense. He pops one foul and out of play into the dugout. 0-2 count here with 2 outs and a runner on second. And Texas will take a ball or throw a ball outside. Sakta fouls off the off-speed pitch. And fastball taken or swung through and chased. Strike 3, and Sakta goes down. Man, could you imagine if he was not struggling today, how bad this game would be? It's 6-1. As we head to the top of the 5th inning, we came into this doubleheader looking at a team that was 3-9, and we were 9-3. And we've managed to throw 1 game away. We'll see if we throw away 2. It's looking like it, as Benny Balmer will pop up down the right field line, and coming in, Vinny Vortex calls that one just in foul territory for out number 1. Maggie Rags 0 for 1. Dr. Cornice gets pulled for Atlanta Lantana. Atlanta came in the 6th inning last game, and she shut us down. She gets a first pitch swing from Maggie Rags, who pulls it to short. Grounds out for out number 2. So the first thing you want to do when a new pitcher comes in is just swing at the first pitch they throw. Locked in is Atlanta Lantana. Mustachio takes ball 1 after taking a strike. He'll take strike 2, and K Collector activates for Lantana. 1-2 count. Swings at 1, just barely making contact, fouls it off. And he'll foul another one off. Chase is strike 3 out of the zone, ends the inning, and the 5th goes down in order. 6-1, bottom of the 5th inning, and Bo Belter will come up. He had a 2-run homer. and he got hit by a pitch in the first inning. Scored a run after getting hit. Max Texas having to face off against the 2-3-4 hitters here in the fifth. Just trying to keep us in this one. Mario dives for it, comes up throwing, and barely getting the play at first base. He gets it, I don't know if he lost mojo from the strikeout, but he does get a mojo boost there. I imagine that puts him at neutral. Nice play from our shortstop with that dive wizard trait. And geez, Yacker Asher bomb hits an Asher bomb. 423. Not a single one of our pitchers knows how to keep the ball in the park, and we don't know how to hit the ball to save our lives. So I'm so ready to give up on this series. Okay, Gutterson locked in. 7-1 ball game now as Max Texas is tense. He has been so great for us as that home run put his ERA up to 3, which is still pretty good. And leaping attempt from Mario Mustachio, so playing defense despite struggling offensively. And that'll be 2 outs for Vinny Vortex. Fouls that one off. He takes a strike. Excuse me. Max Texas back to neutral mojo after throwing 21 pitches. He'll get a pop-up here into foul territory. A lot of room, but running out of it. And, oh, nice attempting leap from Maggie Rags, but it gets out of play. And this one sent to deep center field. Benny Balmer just barely ranging over there. He took a weird angle on that one. I have to assume that's just him not being familiar with center field. But he gets the play, and that'll end the inning. But another run comes across on the Yacker Asherbaum home run. And that makes this a 7-1 ball game with only 3 outs left to work with. And we're going to go 2-3-4, starting with Rob Glover, who's locked in. He hits one hard to short, but Ham Slamus with a quick, easy scoop and toss to first. Elena gets another out, and her mojo increases even more. I think she's now on fire. Yes, she is. 10th pitch on the way. Tough Lift will barely make contact and push a foul. Takes a strike high, and K Collector activates for the on-fire Lantana. Ball low on the slider. Slider swung through strike 3, and Tough Lift loses his mojo. He went 2 for 2 prior to this at-bat, so of course, let's knock his mojo down. That seems reasonable. Batch Wilson, last hope with 2 outs against Lantana. Pops one foul, and it's a 1-1 count. Ball outside. Ball right down the middle. He fouls it off, and it's a 2-2 count. K Collector activates. Lantana trying to put it away. And a grounder to short should do it. Ham Slamus will scoop and toss the first. Ends the game. We lose the doubleheader sweep for the Herbisaurs against the Wild Pigs. We lose 7-1. 7 runs on 7 hits for the Herbisaurs. 1 run on 4 hits for the Wild Pigs. We got hits from Tough Lift, 2 of them, so he loses his mojo, of course. 1 hit for Rob Glover. He scores a run, the only run of the game. And Batch Wilson gets a hit. We did get an RBI from Dion Base on the sacrifice fly. Nothing else happening. On the other side, 2-hit day from Yacker Asherbaum. He had a solo home run, but scored twice. Kay Gutterson with a 3-run homer, and Bo Belter with a 2-run homer. Sakta got a hit and scored a run. Hank Hart got a hit and scored a run, and Nori Miyoshi had an RBI double. That was your offense for the Herbisaurs. Pitching-wise, Beavis Ortiz, his worst outing by far this year. 3 1/3, giving up 5 hits, 6 earned runs on 2 home runs, and 1 strikeout. Max Texas comes in. He does okay, I guess, 1 2/3, giving up 2 hits. 1 was a solo home run and getting 1 strikeout. Dr. Cornish gets a win against us, 4 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run, and 3 strikeouts. Alana Lantana, 1 2/3, getting 2 strikeouts. She pitched really well, and her ERA continues to drop. Belter, Gutterson, Asherbaum are your top 3. We got swept by the Herbisaurs. Our record drops to 9-5. Our next game is against the Freebooters. They have a 2-game lead on us, so in order for us to get the division back, we're going to need to win this next game against them. That'll put them at 11-4 and us at 10-5. They have to lose their last game of the season, and we have to win ours. So looking at the schedule, We'll show all here. Oh, there's still a lot of games left. The Freebooters' last game is against the Herbivores. So there is a chance the Herbivores, if they're getting hot, could end up winning that one. With Harbormoth on the mound, I don't feel confident about that. But the Freebooters would have to lose that one and lose the game against us. We would have to win this game against the Freebooters and the game against the Hot Corners, and we need to win in the run differential category. So that is not looking likely as we continue to lose and our run differential plummets to +2. Theirs is at +13, and our offense doesn't know how to hit the ball anymore. So it's looking like we are playing for the wild card, and the Hot Corners are also in the wild card spot. We could lose the next two and go to 9-7, which means that the Moose and the Blowfish are still in the hunt. The Hot Corners could lose the next two and go to 7-9, which means that all of the teams in the Super Conference are still possibly in the hunt for that third wild card or that fourth wild card spot. But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 teams in contention for that top wild card spot along with us. So things are going to get really tight down the stretch here. On the other side, it's looking like the Grapplers and the Nemesis are running away with it. The Buzzards have ended their season at 10-6 with a -14 run differential. That's wild. So it looks like they've guaranteed themselves a playoff spot. The Jacks have one game left. The Nemesis could, I guess technically they could drop out of the division lead, but they'd have to lose both and drop from +18 down to -15. And that's not going to happen. And the Grapplers, they could lose their next two games and it wouldn't matter. They have locked in the number, or at least a division championship. So things are not looking good. We'll see next time out what happens with the Wild Pigs as we have to face off against the Freebooters. We'll have Joffrey Rockman on the mound for them. I'm curious to see who we played the first game against them. It was Olaf Slackoff. We lost 4-0 with Hiro Masano on the mound. We'll have Frangipani this time. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. We have to figure it out. Anyways, I believe we lost 4-0, and it was 2 home runs from Juice Jackson and a home run from Homer Longballo that ended up scoring the 4 runs. So we have to keep them at bay. I think those 2 home runs from Juice were against us, if I remember correctly. That is fun. All right, I'm reeling, so I'm going to get out of here. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.